Hello, everyone. Would you like a creature
That's-
on your head?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be tough to fit, but I can get them both on there.
Oh no, it's okay. You can. Okay.
You said
Come
both, you
on.
get both. They're all cozy on your head. Anyways. Hello, everyone. How's it going? We are going to be finishing Danganronpa no matter how long it takes. I don't think it'll take too terribly long, though. We are definitely very much so on the end.
We're pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're finishing the game. We're gonna find out what happened. Are
Yeah.
you excited?
We're finishing the game mostly because we're finishing other things, so we might as well keep things consistent. Yeah.
Yes, we love consistency, I suppose.
I like keeping things together. I like starting series together. I like ending things together.
I'm sorry, just Makoto being like, finally, it's just trash.
I mean,
finally, where I belong.
yes, exactly. That is where he belongs.
No!
I forgot his name earlier today. What do you expect me to say? Like, I literally forgot his name.
I am so, like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, only I can bully Makoto.
Wow.
I also want to, like, tuck him into bed, though. And, like, make sure he gets good eats. Like, I don't know, it's weird. He's a
So
weird
you're
little guy,
soon-to-day
but that's
over
okay.
him. You're a little soon.
I mean, we knew this. That's not a surprise.
But over Makoto? Really?
But it's like part maternal, part want to bully. I don't know.
Yeah, so soon-to-day.
he walked right into it.
He does.
So, yeah.
Quite literally sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or he falls into it, like now.
I don't think you have much of a choice at this one, but...
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, we're so goofy. We should start the game, because it's gonna
Maybe.
it's probably gonna be a long one.
Probably. Anyways, finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Wow, good for you.
Wow.
Or was this just another dream, my dear? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream.
he really said it smelled so bad I woke up.
Yeah, basically. What an awful smell. It was in a vast, dark cavern, with the barest tint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. You don't say.
You don't say!
A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it.
Aww.
So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Maybe the door.
The door!
Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here is gonna be that easy. Damn. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon... I decided to look around for some food. Oh no.
In the trash. He
He's
has...
being a rat.
Yeah, he has become raccoon.
There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. I wonder why. Well, that was pointless too. Next I searched for some water. Raccoon and I, so true.
Oh no.
How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides.
Yeah, because you're in an underground trash pit.
Yep. But still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... Go to sleep.
Oh,
My sleep was
Okay.
deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink.
you know, that is smart. Especially because the last time he was unconscious, he was like knocked unconscious from the fall.
True.
But like actually like choosing to go to sleep is much better than just being unconscious.
Could have looked for the key, though.
That's true.
You can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was
He's
like
eepy.
it was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. Whale. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch.
Wow, that is a sound effect.
Mm-hmm. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Garbage?
I wonder.
Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Maybe. I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude.
Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
There she is.
Yep.
This place smells awful.
Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What are you doing here?
So,
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you.
I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair.
Dots.
She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
hey,
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Bread.
Bread.
I want bread.
Valid.
Exclamation mark. But thank you.
She just came prepared.
Yeah. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth, making its way toward my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep moving.
So you still haven't given up then?
Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Sir. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at.
Just look at this again. Just an unbelievable amount of trash here. Okay. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. That makes sense.
Look at the Monokuma thing. Look at that. It's a rocket. Yeah.
That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here.
Good
Why
choice.
not? Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Don't think quite about it too much.
Yeah.
I better talk to Kyoko. But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
so,
Because you're a little tiny guy and you can't really do anything without your powerful girlfriend around, so figured I had to come join you. To pay a debt. Or no, to atone.
The tone.
you.
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. You're right here in front of me.
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However,
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost.
Reaction.
Oh, a reaction here. Interesting.
Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do.
What?
I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason.
Reaction. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
indeed.
That's right. At least I did once.
Once.
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was.
You forgot? But that's...
She forgot. I had no memory of what my purpose was.
no memory. That's impossible.
Amnesia? Dots.
Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto?
Ironic to ask.
Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school?
The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
Dissociation?
Dissociation?
Depersonalization?
Yeah.
Two words here that apply.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that? A lot of things, Makoto.
Yeah.
Hey,
Drug-induced amnesia? Oh. Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think I'm positive. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm positive. I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they want to do that?
There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. Yeah.
Okay. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind.
Dun dun dun!
Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind. One of us.
One of us! One of us!
If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me? I'm just a little guy.
Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but
I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
he's the ultimate ordinary boy.
Was randomly
I
voiced.
should
Mm.
understand everything.
I'm not sure that's... whatever.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Oh dear.
Oh, right. This part.
Good. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay?
Am I ever, Kyoko?
Oh
Oh,
no.
yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Did you hit your head when you fell? She is going. Like, we give them headphones now. Even now, I still trust you. You know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Same.
Ooh, she just like me for real, for real. What? I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
Reaction.
Wow.
You mentioned your ability.
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective.
Okay, Sherlock Holmes.
Wow.
Sorry, I had to.
Does that mean Makoto is Watson?
Maybe.
Yeah.
An ultimate detective?
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
Reaction. You had to find someone? Who?
So,
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
I forgot about that.
I didn't! Oh my goodness, I was holding it back so hard this whole time. I was like, it's your dad! Ah!
To be fair, it's not that important of a detail, so that's how I forgot.
Yeah.
What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains. When Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
no matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko? What's going on? Dots. My memory hadn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
However,
Well, listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
And then, what did you see in there?
so,
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Muguru's Doing so good. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Muguru's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
What do you mean?
so...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
However,
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
Interesting. I love this kind of thing where the rules set in place by, like, the big bad end up biting them in the end.
Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah. The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
Reaction. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean
It's gonna be that scene. Yeah.
during the night?
I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Hello?
What?
That was unexpected coming from her.
Yeah.
I can hear the god of death as he moves.
Uh,
That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this,
Anyway,
which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. Corridor. Yes. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
Reaction. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mikado is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. You don't... Yeah?
I'm like, yeah?
Do you not remember how the game started, Makoto?
Yeah! Right? Sir!
Whatever. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction.
Well, yes and no, because Makoto was just in his bed. It wouldn't have been, like, punishing for, like, exploring whatever, you know? It would have been just to kill him.
Yeah. Man. I'm still thinking about Kyoko just randomly being like, I can hear the god of death as he moves. I'm like, whoa!
We just move on.
Okay, good point. I think it probably means she just has, like, an
Spidey
extra
senses.
sense for these things. Yeah. You know, some people are just way better at, like, picking up on that kind of thing. So I
Spidey
think that's what she
senses.
means. Yeah.
Just Spider-Man.
Kyoko has Spidey senses.
Ultimate
Yes.
Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider. We stop. It's funny because the name of no, it's the Amazing Spider-Man. I think there was a series with like the Ultimate Spider-Man, though, right?
Probably, I
Am I
don't
making that
know.
up?
I like Spider-Man, but I'm not a nerd about it.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, goodness gracious. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
Makoto.
I love her little smirk. She's like, yes, I have the info.
Yes.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair.
There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about...
That's right.
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
the tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair.
It would seem...
It kind of, interesting. Now I'm just thinking things over. Plot stuff. That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They are the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh yeah, this is the end of chapter 5. Ah.
Yep. 6 students remain. Supposedly. Wow, Dream Island rocket. You want to save the data? Okay, there goes our last empty slot.
Wow.
The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Has it? But right now.
Anyway,
Has there any better? I mean, I guess they kind of have like a. We can pin it on this specific group of people.
Yeah, it's this entity. We don't know who they are yet, but it's this entity.
Yeah. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, just having a heart-to-heart in the trash pit, like you do.
Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
indeed.
Of course I do. I came down here with a water bottle and bread for you. Of course I'm prepared. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
I mean, it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And then we should be able to use it on that door, right?
Oh!
The door!
Duh. That makes sense.
Hey, Kyoko, we could use that key of yours to open this door, right?
Yay, pasta man!
Yay!
Yay! I love it. It's just like a Monokuma skeleton key.
Yeah.
I'm just housing on it. Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with a Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... click. Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. Put a chair in the kitchen and sit on the chair while you work on it.
His legs have become pasta.
We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
We made our escape from the garbage pit.
We could also maybe ask Mom to make pasta for you, Spooky. She probably actually would.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. I didn't interrupt you while you were saying something, did I? You might have been saying something.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
Was I saying something? I don't know.
Okay, well, that's acceptable enough answer. Anyways, finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Dun dun dun.
It's chapter 6 and you still don't think the real fight has begun yet.
Let him live his dramatic life.
Okay.
He needs the drama. The theatrics.
Yeah.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. My Aggies and dramatic are receiving proper enrichment, so true.
You must make sure your Nike is enriched.
I
love Kyoko's boots, hello?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you slay?
Yes, slay!
I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
It'd be kind of funny if you did. Yeah, I'll be careful. Now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous.
He's wearing, like, Converse. He'll be fine.
Dots. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So so how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
so...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. I'm sorry, that's so funny.
I was amused by her saying for as long as she could remember that she had memory issues. It's like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like literally a week ago, Makoto. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. Okay. Composure. Composure's a good thing to have. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
And then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But that's what you want, though!
Huh? But how come? It's like your family's tradition, right? So,
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. I would hire Kyoko as my PI if I needed one. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Centers Kyoko. Goodness. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains.
I'm bi, Makoto.
Before I came here, when was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her.
When was?
Stop. Because
Sorry.
she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty detective would never do.
And the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, is because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Dots.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Do you want to beat him up? If so, understandable. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about. Not everyone's a happy family.
Wrong.
I wish I could live in a world like the world that Makoto lives in, where everything is simple. Yeah. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
so
I want to sever all ties with him.
Yes, let me sever all ties by purposefully connecting with person to talk to them, to tell them, hey, I'm severing all ties. A restraining order will work. Anyways. Sever.
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent.
Yes, you're correct, Marvel.
That's not how going to Project works.
Exactly.
He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
Yes, Kyoko is indeed also with them, as they're not high schoolers for nothing.
Yeah, these are literal children, remember?
This is why they're stupid in the head. Anyway.
however,
their prefrontal cortexes haven't finished developing yet. They'll get there. Low whiz, thank you. high int low whiz.
Yes.
That's me.
Oh dear.
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family.
Sounds like you don't have to go non-contact then, Kyoko.
Let her finish! Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do.
Okay.
I take pride in my family name.
You know, pride is one of the deadly sins, Kyoko.
So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. She'd just like gone for it, oh no. If I had gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. If you were below her on the ladder, you also wouldn't be able to see her expression. Unless she looks directly at you. Wild thought.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know.
so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I
don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. And that's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that, fuck you, Makoto.
Wrong.
Yeah. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? That's right, girl!
On paper, yes, anywhere else, no.
Yeah.
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Good boy. I should have used my Pluto voice for that anyways. I just kept...
Good boy.
Oh, I meant, like, more specifically Iris Heart, but...
Oh, Iris, okay.
Yeah. Good
Oh, what
boy.
Oh, what a good little boy you are.
Anyways.
Hi, we're normal.
So normal. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. After I don't know how long. We finally reached the top.
Ooh.
Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out.
I guess they don't call you the ultimate detective for nothing.
I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. He is right-handed, noted. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back, and now I know what time of day it is all of a sudden.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Go eat.
Yeah.
Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back on Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No fix necessary. I was just returning the favor.
This is the trash room, the dump in other words. But to be honest, I don't think I've seen anyone throw anything away down here.
Yeah, weren't they supposed to like have someone who's like on trash duty or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is it like earlier like Makoto wonders, he's like, what happened to trash duty?
Yeah, he asked that pretty early on. It was like only
Yeah!
given to what's his face and then never addressed again.
Yeah.
And this is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. Well, you have a better imagination, do you?
Yeah.
Can I look up things here? Yeah, I can.
Oh.
Let's see what he says. It's the switch that raises and lowers the gate. I don't have the key to open it. I never did set up that cleaning dude in rotation. Monokuma coin, let's go! Okay, now I have to look at everything.
Oh dear, here we go.
I don't want to look at it anymore. Okay, baby. Here's a surveillance camera. Is that... Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't think he was saying anything new anyway. Get back to Kyoko. So, now what do we do?
Kill the bear.
I'm glad I didn't die, of course. What if the mastermind finds out? And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen,
You're worried?
Yeah, of course. It's the only thing I'm good at.
so then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
I'm sure he'll respond.
Yeah.
Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
already on camera.
Yeah.
When she said that, she pointed out the nearby surveillance camera, same brain cell.
Very good. We brought our brain cells today.
So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukoto's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down.
Aw.
Honestly, true.
But it's fun when he just spawns in.
I'm wondering if they're gonna call and be like, "Hey, Monokuma," and he just shows up.
Yeah. It's like Beetlejuice with Monokuma.
My goodness. That should help with our negotiations.
That's... I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Of course.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Yes. Go to the gym. Yes.
Can I-
Maybe take a shower on your way.
Meh. Well, let's see if we can say hi to the fishies at least. Probably not.
Okay.
Shall we go?
We need to get to the gym. To Monokuma.
Can I go? Will she let me? Kyoko, really letting us gamble at these time of day.
It's like literally nighttime. Oh, it's really funny. Those vases are so fun.
Yeah, another coin.
Oh.
Excellent. Yippee, gambling, yeah. Let's go. Vending
Not like we
machine.
don't all play gacha games.
Another sign that this is the school store. Yep. I want curry. That's a ration.
Oh joy.
Astral Boy Dog.
Astro Boy. We click on him. What is that?
A figurine of the popular TV personality who hosted Lost and Forbidden Love Fantasy Outer Space.
He looks like a radio.
I like Worm on String.
I really like Worm on String.
Mine will
That's
someone
so
gift me
good.
worms on a string. I've been asking for that.
That's... Hello?
I'm sure his
Sure,
tears.
tears. Hello?
A jewel treasured by an ancient super race. Even the devil has friends, you fool. And then tears flow. The fun playing. The newest popular portable game system.
Dang
It
it.
has a high-def touchscreen and can also play music and videos, making for the perfect all-in-one media machine.
It looks like a 2DS.
Ye-
What?
I mean, like, yes, but also no. Like, my thought would be like the Wii U,
Oh yeah, that too.
because that would be more around when this came out too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a shame that we got a bunch of presents just now because we're not gonna have the time to give it to anyone. Because I'm pretty sure there's no more free time. It'd be weird if there was, to be honest.
Yeah, good point.
But we had fun gambling, and that's what counts, right?
Well
my
now, well
gosh.
now, well now.
Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
Hey, 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 hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe
Makoto's supposed to be dead. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
At least I'm not a llama. That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time I won't leave anything to chance.
What if I challenge you to a retrial?
I thought you were gonna say to a duel.
Time to duel.
Yeah.
Kyoko.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
Kyoko. What?
However,
Yeah. But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? Me? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Dots!
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that would come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Meguro. You did. Dots.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose?
The main Naegi's hair looks somehow dumber in Tier 3 as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
That's impressive. That's an impressive feat.
Oh gosh! You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. Dang, we need to get Kyoko on some of the cold cases I've heard about. For real. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Yeah, chat would be so displeased, right, guys?
I'd be displeased. I'd be like, what the hell?
You don't know why, but whenever Peachy or Saki talk to themselves, one character to the other, you just imagine if they were to do a live action type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Have, like, half one character and the other half the other character turning back and forth.
Honestly, yeah, that's fair.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny. I like hold up my Monokuma mask when I'm doing Monokuma. Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
Maybe if we do a game that has like less characters and we both have VTuber models, we could have like little masks in our live 2D that we just swap out. That would be
That
funny.
would be so good. Yeah.
Some of the VAs do good impressions, but some characters will entirely sound different when you hear them if you watch a dub. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you could say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be, accepting your own defeat. Bear noise. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, Mr.
That's what we
Bear,
have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
Amazing.
Dots. Angry dots. So, what is this advice of yours?
Retrial.
It's true.
To do Makoto's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
She actually
And
fully
despair.
said that herself, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I didn't know for sure if she was gonna say it fully because there's like one line where she said pretty much the same thing in box, but it wasn't exactly alike, you know? And you know how they sometimes will like read part of it because it's like one
Yeah.
of their like scripted things, but it's not all of it. That sort of
Yeah.
thing. Anyways.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
There. A fair trial. One last showdown, in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, or the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? Entertainment.
Oh, yes.
They'll probably just execute me without another word. Yeah.
Dots. More dots?
Yep.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
The voice line that they played was Barrett.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes.
Let's go, bear jokes.
Yes, bear jokes. Yes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms.
I love Monaco, man.
Yes. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
Let's go.
Oh, I love that.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
He said Barrett again, just so you know.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You guys!
He wants you to grin and bear it. So, for this final face-off, you will have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
No boy. All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain
then
myself!
that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
Koalas aren't bears. Anyway,
it's true.
Yeah, I know. It's still a good pod.
it is, but
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. Now, when you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule?
Huh.
When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just wanted to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Thoughts?
Do you dare to doubt the Monaco? Anyway.
Yeah, thoughts.
Why did he go
Where'd he
quiet
go?
all of a sudden?
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Now I'm
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad, bro?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone! Get out of here!
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Angry dogs. I don't even care anymore. No one can accuse me of being a Care Bear. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. That's my favorite one he does.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
There should be counseling for robotic bears. So true. Especially when there's more of them later down the line.
He needs to go to therapy.
Stop.
No, I'm not stuff.
I'm pretty sure you read this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Monokuma doing a Care Bear, Caribbean, whatever it was called, is a hell of an idea for an execution scene. So true.
So true. Whoa. We're not ready for that.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
Can't get rid of me, bitches. That wasn't even his voice. Oh my god. I'm struggling out here.
It's okay. What was his Care Bear movie? Despairy. I don't know. I don't know Care Bears.
It's okay.
Thoughts?
He'd be the despair bear.
Yeah, so true. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected.
Thoughts.
Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from Final Showdown, do they? Entertainment value, Makoto. Get it together.
so
Yeah! Haven't you realized that you're on TV? They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
Reaction. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Bro, network hijackings have happened before. It's not that unbelievable.
Yeah.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
That's why they're the mastermind.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
No reason.
so
They had to show the world something no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Those stupid regulations didn't exist. Nobody would have killed anybody. I think it's mostly the incentives. Pretty sure it was mostly the incentives.
In other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why? Entertainment.
correct.
Entertainment! To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise.
Indeed.
That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? Yes. That's what despair is.
Oh my goodness.
It's so slow.
Makoto,
It's okay. I know how angry it must make you. And yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Is this voiced?
No.
Okay. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
But the master... Anyways.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And then when that
And when
packed
that's you, sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, she kind of talks for a long time.
She is monologuing, yes.
Yes.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
But still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. It's like you're the ultimate detective or something. I didn't have the slightest clue, because I'm just, you know, an ordinary guy or something.
Makoto, do you have the slightest clue about anything?
Nope. I got hit in the head too many
gotta
times.
No thoughts, just Makoto. No head no, just head empty. Just Makoto being a little guy. What?
The fact that you struggled to say that is really funny.
I don't know what's happening.
There is indeed not a single thought inside Makoto's head. That is why he is the playable character.
Yeah. You need to have the thoughts for him.
Yep.
Yeah. His hollow skull is filled with not with sunshine.
So true.
Oh, no thoughts, just luck and rainbows. So true. Makoto could do a guest appearance in Blue's Clues and still be the most used. Oh no, that's so mean. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
And I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Makoto, you sound really fucking sarcastic here.
No, he's genuine. He's just like that.
He is.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Or would it? Just kidding. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. It's just a pathetic little worm.
However,
Kyoko, would you still love me if I was a worm? Makoto, what the fuck kind of question is that? Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If you can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no options
Yeah?
except to win. Danganronpa is indeed more eye-catching than
Yeah.
Bullet Refutation, so true. It is a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. Good idea!
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
If you believe hard enough, yes. Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
Maybe, perhaps.
Oh, because she's not used to working with other people. Because up to this point, she's been working by herself to solve things.
A solo act, if you will.
Yes, so that's why she's like, is it possible? It's like, yes, Kyoko, it's okay.
Can we rely on the others? They're so unreliable. So true. Can I use the map and cheese to find out where everyone is?
I don't know.
Nope, doesn't
Can
look
you?
like it.
Mm.
Now time to knock on some doors. Nope, he's gone. Mondo is butter, that's me. She's gone. Yeah, okay, that's first, I guess.
You.
And this is Byakuya's room. Is he inside? Knock knock.
You dork ass chibi.
Yeah.
Little pixel chibi with the little closet. He's so funny.
Yes. Dots. Knock knock. Dots.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking.
Maybe they're all having a picnic without us.
Look at the plant room. Yes.
This is Toko's room. Is she inside? Knock knock. Dots. Knock knock. Dots.
hey,
Okay. Man, lots of empty rooms. This is Hina's room. Is she inside? I'm gonna guess that no
Hey.
one's inside.
She is in the pool. I don't know.
Right, here.
hey,
Maybe they're taking a bath together, bonding.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe they're saying
should-
hi to the fishies.
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank God.
Yeah.
there isn't-
Zoomed in the fishies this time.
Yay!
Can we take the fish with us, Kyoko?
Yes, Makoto.
Yeah, let's go. Well, if they're not in their rooms, she said dormitory, they're probably here. You know, where else would they be?
But yeah.
Kyoko, you lied. Or... and suddenly you were agreed with. Oh.
Ah, there it is.
Oh.
Oh!
Have fun.
Pardon? Yes, that is the question you should be asking.
You again. You again. Oh dear.
03.2.1.255.
Is that their IP
Oh my
address?
Is that your IP ad? I know your IP address.
Spooky. No. Bad.
No. Bad.
Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
So he is a bottom.
Oh my. Oh, good. A G to the third power. 4 sum equals sen 61!
61 factorial?
Yes!
Oh.
He just disappears. Bye!
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Ah.
Maybe
I don't know.
Hina? That seems like a Hina thing to do.
I guess, maybe. Ah! She's getting donuts.
Is
I
there
was
a
right!
Makoto?
That was close.
Oh,
But you could tell which character it is just by literally 4 characters in the
little
dialogue box.
exclamations.
Anyways.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Makut.
Makoot.
Survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Thanks, Byakuya.
Thanks, Byakuya. So nice. So caring. Little cat.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
He's totally a ghost Yasuhiro.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
Aww.
What?
Wait, what's that smell? Go take a
Aw.
bath immediately, you wretched...
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. You know what's bad if I'm saying something.
Wow. That got me. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
Man, it was really bad if Toko's saying something.
Yeah.
Dots. And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Oh.
Let's probably Toko first.
Oh, you stink! Are you rotten?
Maybe.
God, girl stink. Oh my goodness. I did not need this in my day, but I have received it.
Who do you think smells worse, Power or Toko?
Oh god, power.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, Toko at least never goes outside, you know?
Yeah. She doesn't like sweat, I don't think. So she's not doing physical activity. Well, actually no, but Genocide Jack does.
Yeah.
I bet does Genocide Jack probably showers?
Probably.
Because of all the blood.
Yeah,
and stuff. You
that
gotta-
would
you
be
gotta clean up after
incriminating.
killing people.
That would be very
Yeah.
incriminating.
Yeah.
When the serial
So
killer
at
is the
least-
one that showers in your body.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways.
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, everywhere you could be rotten.
Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while.
Why did he say it like that?
Cause it's silly.
Yes. The smell is so smelly.
Why are you making a face like that?
Why is she making that
Oh
face?
god.
Oh, I kind of saw that coming. I think.
Why is she like this?
Unfortunately. I don't know. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I will.
She seems happy for some reason. You
That
do
was like
you,
a
boo.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again.
And
No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked.
so there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues?
Didn't Kyoko unlock like a whole dorm area?
Yep. But she's the only one with the key,
Yeah,
and she doesn't trust the others.
that's true.
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? Dirty.
Oh my god.
Can I send Toko to the Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. Go ahead. Be my guest.
To the Shadow Realm!
I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Ooh. Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Here's a weird one.
It's so weird.
I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you? Hello, cat. You want to hold my hand while I read Asbakia? Okay, hello. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Anyways,
What's that mean, Byakuya?
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
explain. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
Reaction. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Muguru's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? You are so stupid.
You are so dumb.
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. Duh. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makoto?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted that trap in time, and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap. The trap, did you, Makoto? You're smarter than I thought. You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you're referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
Please try using your brain cell for once.
He doesn't have it right now. It's not his turn.
Oh, okay.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us?
That's just the rules, the school regulations.
Oh my goodness. I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Goshujin-sama.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
So just Yakuya's response versus like how Toko is always so funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to leave. And it's like, I can't even blame the guy. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In other
Interesting.
words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries...
It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
Reaction. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all of the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint.
I should reread it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope Speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So in other
The
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says. The mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And one of those 16 people we started out with, only one still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
no way.
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
You can, just can be not right.
Yeah.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
Then maybe Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible, but they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
Ding dong bing bong.
Ding dong bing bong.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
This is a school announcement.
This is voiced.
You've
Yeah.
all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Let's go, true ending.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh,
We.
Look wherever you want. Solve the
So
mystery in
interesting.
whatever way you see
how
fit.
magnanimous of you, Monokuma.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
Oh my gosh, I literally just used that word. Hello. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But... I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway. That's suspicious. Be careful.
I'm okay.
In the name of my family.
Now at this point, I can rely only on myself on the Togami blood flowing through my veins.
Oh, I have to bring up my family name. Oh.
I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master! He didn't take me with him! Do you not hear a word he just said about working alone?
Nope, goes in one ear, goes out the other.
Yup.
Hey,
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like... coffee with cream without the cream! Or coffee!
So, a cup? Or a mug?
I guess. You're totally useless! So, bye!
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
What about me? Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. Dots.
you know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Aww. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? Yeah.
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful.
Not true.
I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
And that's useful, believe it or not. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would've died.
Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall.
Dashu.
And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Look. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
And that goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end.
That's what I was thinking!
I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground.
Yeah!
And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Like that Monokuma door in the room with the teepees. I want to see what's behind there. It's just Monokuma plushies.
It could be.
Who knows? Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
And with that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. At least I can believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Meow. I guess I'll start by taking a look at Mikoto's Monokuma file. Why do you start laughing?
Because you said meow.
It's because I made the sound. Leave me alone.
I know. No, I completely understand. It's just funny.
Yeah, don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I repeat sounds all the time. Have you met me?
Yes.
All I do
Over
is make
10
weird
years ago is when
sounds.
I met you.
All I do is make weird sounds. You know I understand.
Doesn't mean you're not making fun of me by laughing, God.
Meow. I'm just gonna keep making the sound now.
I'm gonna mute you.
You've cursed us.
I'm gonna mute you, just kidding.
No, sad.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mikoto Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door on the data center with Monokuma's face on it. No, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started! A little note. Place this check has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That is reliable.
Wow.
Wow. Let's go here first because it's only right here.
Yeah.
Stairs.
Stairs.
And the gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Uh-huh.
Makoto, are you good?
Nope.
Whoa.
This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or, no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. That could have been what happened. That's nice. Good to know magenta blood dries red.
I was gonna say.
Like, we've already been new because of that one other room, but like, that really confirms
Yeah.
it.
It is interesting.
That's nice.
Oh my.
I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside it, and immediately closed it again.
Hello.
There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. That's fair. Is that a fucking rifle? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. or it's a bent piece of like rebar coming out of the concrete.
Who knows? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. It looks pretty intact to me. Dirty, but Monica McCoy. I'm so easily distracted.
Sir.
Really? That's it in this room? That's lame. But,
Rocks.
There isn't really a way for me to zoom in and get a closer look at whether or not this is a rifle or just bent metal. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. Can't do much about it.
Yeah.
Open
Bro,
door.
are you good?
Anyways. Thinks about it as usable as your bed when you have a nosebleed overnight. Yeah.
That's what I was reacting to, yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
This is the girls' bathroom. Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. What if there's valuable evidence, you coward? It's not in use.
Clearly.
There's fish in this one too,
Yes!
but we can't look at it.
Kimchi's. No.
That's so sad. I want a closer look at the fish. Boo.
Yippee, fish. So true.
Yes. The only good thing about Danganronpa, just kidding. What is? We
That
can't
is a
even
giraffe.
investigate that. We're just going in. Okay.
It looks like a giraffe coming out of a locker?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
No.
We'll look at it again when we're out of the room.
Okay.
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. That doesn't make sense, but... It looks like this locker is already broken.
Oh boy.
That's all you have to say. You're so bad at investigations, dude. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed in the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers to the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean? Let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... Biz. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Nope. Okay, that's... Okay. Shut up. I wasn't sure if it was one of the washing machine situation where I can check all of them.
Ah, I see.
I can check some of them. Okay, I can't check the one that's broken open.
That would be interesting.
I'm just gonna repeat endlessly. At least give me Monokuma coin to make it worth it. I guess that metal plate is intriguing.
It is. Why is it over the lockers? It's just bolted on there. Hello.
Yeah. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. That's all you have to say about that?
Okay.
Water dry. Okay. I guess that's that from this room.
Yup.
That was so useful. Just giraffe. Alright.
Like, what does the giraffe have to do with anything?
You know, just giraffe things. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. None of them were students' rooms. They were for the staff, you idiot.
Did you not listen to what Kyoko said?
He's stupid. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh, there she is. She just appears out of nowhere. Wonderful. It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? Now let's check everything else first. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake? Or construction defect or something?
Makoto, it is clearly a secret door. What? There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel the breeze coming out.
A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space. Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? Like a detective?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
Oh.
I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be.
Have you tried your name?
All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right, but that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
We don't have Chihiro right now, so
Yeah.
you can't help us.
No super haka.
No. I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. Wait, so the PC was unlocked?
Yeah.
Alright. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but
dear.
nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
There's just a bed there.
Rotate. Bed.
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair.
Wasn't that you?
She probably means before her.
Still.
Oh, goodness. The PC still has some search results left on it.
And then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete category failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? And I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bold section of your handbook. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. We didn't even get to talk to her and ask her. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if you want to get in there, we have to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. Okay, but you would suggest her name. Like, I don't think she's tried her name.
Yeah.
No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Hey!
Oh, hey. He has the brain cell.
What?
Huh?
I like that I literally called it. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be.
Dots.
I'm sure she
Rare,
hasn't
though.
tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. And yeah, for Makoto W. And after the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, how about the idea never even occurred to her? Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Dots.
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. I don't look at these. Oh, is that just the... Cut it. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Why are you so dumb?
That is the question, isn't it?
The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. I guess I got a Monica coin out of it. Let me talk to Kyoko before we try the password.
Anyway,
You don't have to ask my permission. If there is something you want to do, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
She's like, I am not concerned with this.
You know,
Do not include me.
I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But that's not it. That might just hurt Kyoko even more. Thoughts?
hey,
If you're worried about me and Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Have you tried it? Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Now, it's probably gonna work. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Cutie Cutie. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, unless I finished typing it in. Beep. Alright. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Dots.
More dots.
Oh, more dots. Okay.
why?
Why?
Kyoko?
Dots.
Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Into the room we go. Oh wow.
Dots.
Hey, Kyoko? I might as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present?
Present.
Wrapped and covered with such joy. That was what made it so unusual. Let's look at the photo first. I better check out that suspicious presence before I do it. Fuck you, Makoto. Let us live our life. Cake, it wasn't a lie after all, so true. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems slowly out of place in here. And the more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Is it a head? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Dots. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. And took a deep breath, and then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box.
I think I know what it is.
I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Makoto sound. Other Makoto sound. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Ah, skeleton.
Yeah. Bones. Yeah, I was right.
Spooky, what are you doing in the game? You don't belong there.
Yeah, why are you in a box?
Yeah, you skellabloke.
Yeah.
What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I might have suggested a decapitated head, so, you know.
I was like, you're close.
I mean, you could have possibly imagined.
I see.
Just as I thought.
Someone could imagine.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? Elaborate! Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones. You don't know the human bones. You haven't tested them.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
No, are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? This isn't how I expected us to meet. The same man she's been searching for? Look, hold on. How can you know that for sure? You haven't done any testing. How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. Schrodinger's cat, you know.
Yeah.
I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But she really gave up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added to the truthful section of your handbook.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Now we can look at this. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Ah, yes, meeting the parents, seeing the baby picture. It's the first time you're over. It's awkward.
Oh dear.
There's bones involved. You find a dead body, you know, the usual. I don't know, Kyoko sound. Dots.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying.
So, what was that?
I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet...
It's right there.
to now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Yes, actually.
Yes, actually.
Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What else is there to look at? Inside the drawers.
Oh, inside the drawers! Drawers.
This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a little closer look.
Wonderful.
But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Thoughts.
Hey,
It's fine. Check wherever you want.
Are you sure?
Dots.
Okay then, I guess you can't complain. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
Dots. Okay. Desk.
Disc.
Headmaster desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad dance with underneath you. Oh.
She literally told you it's okay. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. You know that's true.
Okay.
She's like-
then.
Yeah.
If you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And has a label on it that says in case of emergency.
Oh boy.
I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what this is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation.
The lockers.
Oh yeah! Why don't you hold on to it? We can finally open the lockers.
Huh? But Kyoko.
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it.
The locker room. I mean, it is. It's a room full of lockers.
Mm-hmm.
Dots.
Is it really okay? None of it is okay, you dumb outer.
Dots.
hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Reaction! A favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only convenience you hello. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more. But
hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Well, I finished my shit, so... Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
No, you're not, but that's okay.
I just need to calm down a little.
See, that means you're not fine.
Just a
I
second.
need to get my emotions in order.
Yeah, that means you're definitely not fine, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's... You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But...
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say?
Dots.
If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. Okay, no.
I was gonna do that if you didn't.
Wonderful. I don't like even watch game theory anymore.
No one
It's been
should.
like years.
No one should.
Yeah, no one should. It's been like years since I've touched one of the videos.
Matt Pat is special.
This is true.
Anyway.
I was almost expecting Makoto to be like, do you like want a hug?
No,
Are you
he's
okay?
too stupid. He's a high school boy.
This is true. That's true. My goodness. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
Especially with him being dead and all. You're right,
You know.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately.
Imagine being so stuck that your talent turns out to be super high school level dumbass. I'm surprised that's not what Yasuhiro got.
Yeah, I think one of them has... Someone has that title, like, in the abridged.
Well, yeah,
It's
but
a
that's
super
the
high school
bridge.
romance. Yeah, I know. It just made me think of it.
You think of the
I
bridge?
mean-
Never.
Ugh. Holy donut holes, Batman! So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later.
Dots.
Well, that was a time.
The way the chair slides around, hello?
Yeah. Is she really okay? No, she's not. Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your dad's remains in a present box?
Yeah, I'd be like, that's not normal.
I mean, it was a shock to me.
And then I would have to go kill whoever did it.
Yeah, your dad's a good guy.
Thank you. He tries.
I
He does
know.
his best. We're so similar. It's.
I know. It's like he's your father.
Oh. Okay, let's not talk about our daddy issues right now.
To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. He killed him. The headmaster is dead. For real, for real.
For real. They do this every time.
Yeah, it's annoying.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind.
So he was not the headmastermind.
Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
I've read this line so many times.
I know. Here, let's just skip it.
Okay.
Only
16.
16 people. Wow, 16 students have set foot. How dare they?
Yeah.
15 of us met in the mail hall, right?
Mail.
I think it was actually the mail hall, yeah, because that's where they got the mail. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. That's how maths. And then including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Allegedly. Everyone else is dead. Allegedly. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. Like dead. So the ones still left alive are me.
Just his sprite just.
Yep. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Do they really have to have a flash of white each time? It's making me feel a little sick. Hina. And Kyoko. Stop.
Avert your eyes.
Only those 6 people are still alive. Allegedly. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be, with the power of friendship. Anyways.
He's just like outside of this room, like yelling to himself, and Kyoko's just trying to have a moment in the other room.
Yeah, it's like, could this dumbass just shut up?
There's like a I have Horus on the wall over there for like no, it's like through the blocks, like the opposite.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice. I love that.
Hello? It's like so cleanly drawn too. What is with that? Lockers.
Is a giraffe gonna pop out? I'm concerned. I don't want a giraffe jump scare. I wonder if I can open this locker, round around, and no block me, huh? You know what you have? You know what you have. What does that mean? Let's just give it a try. Your handbook. Maybe, okay, there you go! What about
Why did
that?
I have to do the same thing over again?
Because the game is stupid sometimes.
Consistency, I guess.
Yeah. What about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try.
Well,
I'm just gonna shake them by their shoulders and throw them out the window. Anyways.
no defense rating small.
Yes, the defense rating the small.
No!
They'll finally be free. Are we okay? Are we good? I don't think we're good.
I don't think we are either. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Go on, I want to see what's on the locker.
anyways, yep, emergency handbook, over the reader, beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Let's see what's inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. What about a giraffe?
Can we try these other ones? Okay. Oh, thank God it doesn't make you difficult anymore.
Yeah, that's why it kicked me out of the thing, so it wouldn't do that every time. But it's still annoying. Oh.
Oh!
This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look.
It's a clue.
It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Was it page 69?
Goodness.
I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. Oh, look at that face. Why is that in question marks? Whatever. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the ones who came up with a plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. Oh wait, is Kyoko actually reading? Whatever.
He's like reading Kyoko's writing.
I'm so confused, man.
Yeah.
Do
you want me to read it since it's supposed to
No,
be?
because it has question marks, so you don't know who the fuck it is.
Okay, that's fair.
Not even the game knows.
Alright.
As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. What if this belongs to Kyoko? What was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. If Kyoko had a sister, I would imagine Kyoko's sister would also be in the photograph.
That's true.
When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Oh. Among us. What is this? What does it mean?
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Hmm?
Her mom died, remember?
Yeah, but half siblings exist.
That's true, that's true.
I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There we go. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair.
Oh boy.
Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Locker pocketbook.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
This locker is
Hero?
totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life.
Hero, is that you?
And this is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible.
Didn't he get held back though?
Yeah, but this is the faculty area.
I mean, but I guess no. This has hero written all over it.
It does. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this is didn't do a lot of studying. Makoto insulting Kiro accidentally, so true.
Uh-huh.
Now that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. Heroes still be mean line, so true. Don't be mean! But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Dots. Oh, yep, there's his name.
No, it has his name.
What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil world. He never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Meow. Anything else to look at? Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? Dots. It's just a coincidence, right? Not so sure about that. Okay, that's it. That's it in that locker.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't read. That's okay. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Or are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. Dots. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I'm gonna have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Kinda surprised there hasn't been a, giraffe. But maybe in this one.
We can only hope. No.
False advertising. Anyway.
I wonder why there's a giraffe there.
Just to spook you. I don't know.
Who knows?
The world may never
Why?
know.
Why not? I guess actually is the better question.
So true, so true. Off to the next areas. I should probably check the list because I don't remember what was listed that's like closest. Let's see, truth bullets. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha, so it's the data center, headmaster's room, garden, dojo, and whatever else is on for the biolab. Yeah.
The biolab.
Okay, so
Just raw outside.
you're right. Let's just teleport to 404 because I don't want to walk. Imagine you just had the ability to just teleport.
I wish I had the ability to teleport.
That'd be convenient.
It would be so convenient.
Not that that would save you too much time to driving
Hey,
over
Makoto.
to me, but you know.
That's true.
Still just generally speaking.
Oh, Makoto, are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah. I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Fair enough.
Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it.
Thanks. And I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. What if she meant it? That would be so sad for Ulfil. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. The ultimate beam blow that Hina, I'll love it.
Yeah.
Damn, last thing Hina calling us expendable. Yeah, so true.
Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Yeah.
Hina is good, but like her brain cell goes towards swimming in donuts. And that's it.
Do you really need a brain cell for that, though? Hina could be the killer. Yeah, that's still very much so on the table. Not believable, but on the table.
Hehehe.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's... Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected.
Buddy, it said it was unlocked. It's okay.
Look at them pause.
Posses!
There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi!
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Well, looks like there's like little pauses on the armrest or whatever. Little like black and white pauses.
Oh! Yeah, like on the ends of the armrest, like that's where his posses go.
Yeah.
High quality gaming experience.
Oh shit, Monokuma was a gamer, so true.
Yeah.
What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Yufumi would probably freak out if he saw it.
Those aren't bear paw prints. What, are you a bear expert?
It's they don't have the right number of toes. It's
How many toes do
And the
bears have? I don't know.
pads are shaped wrong. I'm Ranger Rick. Don't ask too many questions.
How many toes do bears have?
5.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they usually have claw marks where the toes are.
Look, yeah.
It's 5 toes.
Anyways. Cockpit.
Thank you.
So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit.
He's never been grounded.
So true. And then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Maybe don't.
You know, that is more likely to get you exploded than opening a door.
Hold on, he can't just... or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already dabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push?
I'm not totally sure. But I think it was that one. The button that says data center.
Well, I guess you made Monokuma spawn in here. Data center. I took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center. That's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Okay, thanks, Hina. Did I just hear what I think I heard?
Ah, yes. There he is. Dots.
Is that Monokuma?
Dots.
Hey!
Gar! Roar! Give me all your donuts!
God damn it. But... is that... you, Hina?
What? Oh man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Don't press it! Whatever you do, don't push it!
Too bad.
Aw, man!
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside.
So special.
But
Held a message for reason. Misogyny.
I already allowed a bimbo.
Yeah.
I guess the capital makes all the difference.
I guess the capital made a difference, yeah.
Or maybe Automa just doesn't like Marvel. I don't know. Anyways,
Whoa! Hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yep. It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Oh my god, this line again, we get it, yeah.
This line again, there's
16
students,
students, that's that
okay.
foot since it started, yep, Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? But... no, it can't be. Math doesn't math. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
It's just my face, you know?
Hmm.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's...
What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, Well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
They wouldn't do that. Where's the entertainment behind that?
Yeah, good point.
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
So, like... You wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going?
Yeah.
You suddenly investigating together?
Yes?
Click?
Click?
As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
The door! It just locked on its own!
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like!
But he can.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
It would be so sad. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Boo-hoo-hoo. Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been?
Oh my goodness.
He did.
Not
Volunteered.
spooky being kind of accurate.
Yeah. Among Us.
Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor?
Boo-hoo-hoo. Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that Crunchyroll did better than Funimation.
Yeah.
Like, just in general, Funimation's really bad with the organization of their anime, but, like, Crunchyroll is also not that great either.
Danganronpa Among Us crossover when? Honestly, that would be kind of fun.
That would be so good, actually.
That would be really good, actually. I think that would work.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace.
He just pieces out. For real. Oh my god, so true! Monokuma and Monami's skins would be so cute! Ah. And like the map could be like the school. Oh, it'd be so fun.
Clouds don't normally get a map, but that would be interesting.
Yeah! It would be interesting.
He's gone. But
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave,
Well, that hatch... that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry. Oh, okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice! You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Hina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Okay. Headmaster's room it is. Yeah, where? Here, I think. Right? Yeah.
Of course he's in the fancy office.
This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Nah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Pyakuya. Okay, that was it. just a little moment for them to say hi. How cute. Even in the headmaster's room. Here's a surveillance camera. Let's see. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somewhere makes me feel anxious.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that because you're you? Maybe.
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Okay, you want me to talk to you that bad? Damn, dude. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Reaction. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. What's on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk? That's big words, man. Class number 78, the student registry? It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro. He is indeed obsessed with Makoto.
So in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, and also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Reaction. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us with such an interesting clue. And I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mikado reappeared suddenly in the background and the entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mikado definitely has some sort of connection to it. And I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mikuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mikado was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mikado and the Mastermind were allies? You're just gonna gloss over the fact that it says that she didn't have any... So why? Why would they kill Mikado? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mikado was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mikado was.
What?
What's wrong, Mikado? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Yeah, those are so vitals. Bust, waist, hips. So vitals.
She is underweight.
Yeah.
She's as tall as me.
Yeah.
And she's under 100 pounds. That is not good.
Welcome to Japan anime standards.
Yeah, fair point.
Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mikado? Is that what he's saying? They do need to feed anime girls for real.
Yeah.
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Don't complain, you know you like it. No, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Damn, okay. Advice? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. And it's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Wow.
Huh.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. He's so jealous, so true. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The device is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Dots. Okay. Oh, there's a thingy behind him. Makoto has two hands, Byakuya. So true. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Okay. Oh hey, those items. Oddly suspicious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Okay, that's it. To the desk. Class number 78, student registry. Apparently that's us. Those profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning. And Mikado. Just like us, Mikado was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mikado Ikusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then, why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Okay, bye-bye. Yeet. Okay. Go floor number 5. To the biolab first. And then we'll look at the dojo and garden. New. Raw.
Rawer. I think we say that every time because it's just raw.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly in here. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Maybe because it is a giant refrigerator. Possibly, perhaps. They're so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Dude, it's to preserve the samples. I don't know why else it would be so cold. Dude.
There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Uh-huh.
He's having thoughts about tarps.
Yeah. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Nah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does this mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Thoughts. I should probably take a closer look around. I'm gonna stop complaining about the cold.
Out of the morgue!
Yeah, okay. Oh, the lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Is it some sort of code? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer eco-friendly alternatives to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs.
Hello?
In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body as fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
Hello?
This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now.
They're like head of advertising. Whoever wrote that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Uh-huh. Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which I mean, inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... Biolab lights. Thoughts. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. To that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Are you gonna at least count how many lights are on? No? No? Because I think that would be useful information, that there's only...
9.
Yeah. And how many are supposedly dead? 10. Dun dun dun! Anyways.
Oh, da. Yeah, that's fair.
But Makoto doesn't know how to count, so that's okay.
There's Jared 19 and never learned how to read. Makoto is Jared 19.
You now own 2 copies of this game because you bought all of the PS4 versions of the Danganronpa games since they were all on sale this month for only $42.31. Ooh, that's a pretty good price.
That's a price, yeah.
But it's okay, I have 2 copies of Danganronpa too because, like, I played the first game on my laptop, my Windows laptop, ages ago in 2017. And I also bought it, like, in the 2-pack with Danganronpa 2. But then I proceeded to not really play Danganronpa 2, and I happened to have a Vita, so I bought it for my Vita. So... And then I actually played it. Very slowly, but surely. Anyways, thoughts from Toko. Yes. No, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight?
No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue, you know?
Oh, well, I haven't.
Okay.
I didn't find anything. Not one single clue.
Have you even tried?
Yeah. I figured since this place was related to the case, you would have to have something, right?
But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time.
Oh boy. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Okay.
Why is she like this?
Because she's
Do you have
Toko.
any... Yeah, that's true. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now?
Nope.
Nope. When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing.
Been there, done that. It's okay, Toko.
Hmm.
Nobody's gonna say that. Maybe Byakuya will. Oh.
Master will? Yeah, there it is.
Asuka's is a douche. Leave him alone. And I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me?
Maybe find someone that will accept you first, and then you won't be looked down on. Byakuya is not the choice here.
No, he is not the choice.
Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going.
Toko. Also, taking a shower would help. Toko, XOXO.
Yeah.
True. And just some socialization would
Yeah.
help.
Not being just shut in, only writing romance.
Yeah, she needs to go experience the real world just a little bit.
As a treat.
That would help. As a treat. Maybe a little therapy. Yeah.
We have to look at the chickens no matter what.
Okay.
The one last chicken coop.
Chicken.
Dots. Dots. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. It's probably in the morgue.
You gotta be fresh! Out of the morgue!
And there's still just the 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kinda terrified if there were more than that. Why? They're just chickens.
If you replaced one, they're like, now he's back again. That would be kind of strange, I suppose.
Imagine you kill time and just to troll you, Monokuma pulls out a fake body discovery. That would be so funny.
Oh my gosh! He's like, a body has been discovered! You're like, oh what?
The Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? No, I don't think it's related to the case, so I better keep my distance. Okay.
If it does eat all those things, it can save the world. You need to start feeding it plastic. Stat.
So true. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That
Tarp.
tarp.
Oh yes, called it.
The tarp played a key role in another case, so... I better look into it. Ooh, mushrooms that eat plastic, very good.
That's cool. I enjoyed that story.
The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on the corner of the tarp. It says, Biolab? Then, this originally came from the Biolab? Tarp.
The thing about the Monokuma flower is I'm like, so is it supposed to be the big one in the middle surrounded by the others? Or are all of those flowers together supposed to be the Monokuma flower?
I'm gonna hazard a guess, based on the fact that it's called Monokuma flower, not flowers. It's probably the big standalone flower that doesn't look like any of the others.
Okay, that is true. Because I'm like, those are Rafflesias and pitcher plants and Venus flytraps, and then Monstera leaves. Because other than the Monstera, all of those plants are meat-eating, which is very appropriate.
They're also not flowers.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. But then the one in the middle looks like a Titanarum, which is a flower and smells bad.
I know that much. Okay, I need to stop fixating on plans. We can move on.
Also, I think
Wow.
that's all I really need to check here. Exit.
Ding dong ding dong.
Ding dong bing bong.
This
This is
is a
voiced,
school
obviously.
announcement.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah.
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Perhaps.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous
Oh.
headmaster will give you a little hint.
Meet me at the red doors. Just kidding.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
ASA possible. Alright.
Is it possible? It's so late.
But now he wants to give us a hint? It's sus. But there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, dots. He said to go to the gym, right? Yeah, we teleported there.
I was gonna be like, we better teleport there.
Well, there's that idiot.
Yeah.
Dots. No, hey hero. What? Makoto? A ghost?
Oh, ghost.
Why do you act so surprised? No reason. Totally didn't forget that you're still alive or something. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Thoughts. Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. Do I still smell that bad? I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Maybe. Maybe not. He's too dumb.
Oh boy.
Here we go. You motherfucking Nike, how dumb can you be? I already gave you the clothes so fucking easily. So true.
Ah, yes.
Here he is.
I am Monokuma!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hello, welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint?
I guess so.
Well, it just so happened to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
That's convenient. The envelope? This? This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I will be answering any questions about what you find inside.
Of course. What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but he picked up the envelope and opened it. You could tell in V3 that his VA lost the actual Monokuma voice over the years. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
What I found was a single photograph. Man. Oh, that's cute. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but... there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. That's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file... Mikuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is...
Talk his arm in front of Juko's face.
Yeah. I wonder why that's like that. But why? Why is Mikuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. I'm being set up right now by a dumb bear. And after all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. So this picture is real. Then could that mean... could it be... everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
Oh, Kodo should be able to swear.
so true.
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out!
But...
I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
Alright.
Having a problem.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo.
I like how he said they're all wearing matching uniforms, but like Celeste is in Gothic Lolita, Mondo's in like biker dude.
Don't think about it
outfit.
too hard. Let's keep
Yeah, I
going.
know. Okay.
So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Artists exist, which would mean everyone but me. Dots. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. Let's just clear this all up. No, I have to clear all this up. Uh-huh.
Has he not considered that Kyoko is not the only one who may have had her memories messed with?
No, that requires him being able to think.
That's true.
Where do we need to go? Here?
The archive, Nike. And hurry it up. I am the Arkia Toyami.
Alright.
I'm tired, you tell.
No. No, Byakuya. Dots. Listen, do you think we could talk? Dots. Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the... Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. What is this nonsense?
It's called Byakuya is just a prick, I don't know.
So true. I didn't have to leave there. I could just go to the map.
Yeah.
But I... whatever.
Is there something you need to look at in the archive?
Me? Now that you said that, I don't think so, but...
Maybe do the scanning thing and it'll be like, look at this! I don't know.
No, it just tells me everything I can interact with, not whether or not it's important. You know, it's just gonna
That's
be
why-
like, I don't have time to think about this, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's only just because Byakuya was in there. Why it's not cleared from the map, I don't know, but... That is beside the point. Hey, hero. Wow. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Oh boy. Someone is in the biolab.
Raw.
I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there... That's nice. Was her. Passed out. Again. Huh? Toko. Toko passed out? Of course she tried to look at the fucking body.
Of course.
It's open. Oh, but Toko! Right. Toko. I guess I gotta look at her first. Toko, are you okay? No. No. She's not dead, is she?
Ah, yes.
She
There
did
she
the
is.
laugh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mwah.
It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will...
I see.
What? I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you?
Huh? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached
Oh, the what? Hot mother? Straight of horny?
You're not my type, Toko. Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose?
Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
We DID.
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned.
That is its purpose, so, you know. And yes, Bazingo. Don't mind.
Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
That's how that works, yes.
So it's like double the memory.
No, it's not. It's like half the memory.
Yeah.
No, it's more like half. Yeah, Genocide Jack's memory has been added.
Genocide Jack also can't do math. Wonderful.
Nope.
But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself?
I assume so.
Oh, I'm on
I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master! Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely I must be right now.
Sure, lonely. She did the laugh.
So unhinged.
She is.
She's so unhinged, it's funny. Like, she's just out here
Yep,
doing
the most.
Toko things. The most.
Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. No, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Looks at the body.
Open drawer over there.
Yeah.
With the body in it.
The fridge. It's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was in here.
That must be why she passed out.
Right.
Ah, yes, I guessed that correctly.
Yeah.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko,
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
are you okay?
Indeed.
Hi, I'm gonna talk to chat. Bazinga? To be fair, this game is also translated from Japanese, so I have no idea what she might have actually said in Japanese. But I do agree with the translation team that Bingo Bazinga is a really great thing for Genocide Jack to say.
And make sure you calls Makoto Big Mac, so...
Big Mac, I forgot about that.
Anyways,
Yeah. I'm sorry if I made you worry,
no, you don't have to apologize.
Listen,
but listen, about this room,
No, yeah, it's...
it would seem
it's a morgue.
Uh-huh, even I can deduce that, Miss Detective. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. You suspected, did you? And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it.
you knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there,
And that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why has everything gotta be so difficult with her? Trauma. She has DID
Yeah.
for a fucking reason. Anyway.
yes.
anyway.
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
You don't want to investigate the body? And
I want to investigate the body.
yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen,
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Like, investigate it? Huh? How come?
Because Mukuro's body is in here.
Reaction! Mikuro's corpse?
Mukuro no Mukuro!
Oh dear. Mikuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Oh, you're getting rain. Very nice. Hehehe. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
No, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Full
Okay.
bear tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Okay, thank cheese. Just wait over there, that's it? I guess I'll just sit here and look pretty...
As you should.
You done? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. And don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. Don't let me interrupt, but to interrupt.
Lots. What is it?
It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? And that's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. It's fridge meant for storing dead bodies. Dots. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Okay, baby coward man.
Baby coward man! Little baby man!
it seemed
I already figured that. We don't need Kyoko to tell us.
I
Oh, nine. 9 lights. Now you count them.
Yeah! Oh my gosh! Look what I'm saying, please!
More importantly what? Talk to Kyoko again? Nope. That's the same shit.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I hate this.
Whew. Because
I hear you.
Yeah, maybe the tarps again? You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this before. Oh wow, memories flooding in. It's from the garden tool shed, and if I remember that tarp was labeled. Wow. Who would have guessed?
Ah.
At some point, the tarp got moved. Who would have fucking guessed?
whew,
Oh boy.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
Reaction. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. And the only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we got all the blah blah blah. But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? No. After he was discovered, you dumbass.
Yeah.
So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way she could have had blah blah. They could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Makoto herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
No. One of many.
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Meow.
hey,
So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Reaction. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking up Mikoto's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches and 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
I still don't know why they're calling those vitals since they're just measurements, but...
Yeah,
You remembered all that?
they are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Me...
And
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
No, wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
Dots. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
But she could have abandoned me, but decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Know that. I needed to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Oh my god, just... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Yay. Ugh. Yawn time.
Mhm.
Go ahead then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you would need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
And actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Dots.
Why is that?
I don't keep a pocketbook, Makoto. What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us.
Did you try?
After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I... Did I say that wrong? I think I did. Oh my god.
It's okay.
And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true,
Could that mean... that video is real too?
Video?
Makoto,
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have ever imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes.
No, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can.
so...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker.
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
The DVD. And it says class number 78, urgent interviews?
so...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD has been added. Wow.
Makoto,
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
Not really. I kind of want to be done with this Kyoko. Ramble?
in other words,
I was gonna be like, I have all the time in the world for you.
Nah.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
I
swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. That wasn't very much rambling. Okay. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst,
What do you mean?
Makoto.
even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Hope. Absolutely
Shoves-
not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Shoves Nagito back in the closet he's trying to come out of.
Yep.
Hope.
Next
Did
week.
someone say hope?
Next week, he can come out, I guess.
Next week. Oh my goodness. Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that farewell, Kyoko was gone.
Wonderful, thank you, Marvel.
So true, so true. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hope was true. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. I have no money. Sorry. You can tell it's late.
It's okay.
Is it? There's someone here though. I know, of course it's Hina.
Of course it's Ina. She's finding donuts. I was investigating, made me hungry.
Or maybe she's investigating there. Who knows? Oops.
Yeah. I'm investigating the donuts.
I'm going to cry. Did I
Oh.
accidentally close the game? But how? How do you...
But it's still on stream. Hello?
It crashed.
Oh,
You know what's fun?
what's fun?
You know what hasn't happened?
What hasn't happened?
I'm sure you can hazard a guess.
Ding dong, ding dong, I don't know.
I'm sure you can take a better guess if you look at the screen.
You have it saved.
Mm-hmm. Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? What is the skip button? What's the skip button? There has to be a skip button, right? What's a visual novel without a skip button? Control.
Bless. Oh my god, we're back here.
Yeah, we're back here.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We did start talking, but I don't remember how far we went. Oh. I actually didn't read that at all. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you. Oh, Makoto runs away. What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Oops. Well... That's okay. No going back on that one. I hope you guys enjoyed my rendition of Tina's voice. Wait, is there anywhere else we need to go? I think we talked to everyone else, right? Yeah. Okay, last thing to do is the AV room. Okay, time to wait cutely outside of the AV room while waiting for Peachy to come back from the war. Just start this. I don't want to keep us here all night. I should be able to play DVDs just fine. Hold on, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds. But to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Maybe it's voiced. And the voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter. Keith Silverstein? Maybe.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Thanks.
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
You're back? Hello?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Yay! I thought there was just a voice in my head for a moment. Welcome back. Welcome back to life.
I'm the voice.
I may have forgotten that we actually didn't talk to Hina yet and accidentally went through that dialogue.
Oh, that's okay. We're here now.
Yep, and I decided to start doing the thing in the AV room because I didn't know how much longer you're gonna be and I don't want to be here all night.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. This part is voiced though, for the most part, so that's cool.
Oh!
I'll let you know when it's not, I
Can you
guess.
accept
No
that?
worries, no worries.
Okay, that's not voiced. Well, at least you're back, just in time.
Yeah. you want me to accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school?
I accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about
Oh
all
no,
this.
it's not. It's the
Yeah, it's
Guy.
the guy. It's the dude, bro.
Well, I can promise
That's
you that I will
voiced.
do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
yeah. I was like, I saw the back of his head. I was like, that's kitty. Dude.
That's a fun cue. That's where the video cut out. Lots. There's a lot I hadn't understood till now. But this. Only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. And I started back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? You look so out of place.
He does. Do I really look like that? When you see yourself on camera and you're like, oh.
What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
All of them are from the sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. he and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. Sorry, it's just bothering me that, like, he says he and I here, but, like, for literally the previous sentence he said to me first.
I don't know.
Shakes him by the shoulders. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk with him like this.
I love
Shall we get
instant
straight
grammar.
to the
Me
point?
too, man. Screams a little bit internally.
Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Oh no.
Can you accept that?
Makut, you may have to spend your life in the school.
This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes.
sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. But yeah,
It's just Sprite. He's just
it's just there.
thinking about things. My glasses.
Toko,
Oh, is he gonna do this for all of them? It's for
Hina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko.
Oh yeah.
Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him.
Ooh, congrats, Marvel. You were correct. Good job.
She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school, just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. But what the heck just happened?
There he is.
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad!
Now then, when does it matter?
Oh, he's talking.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
He just disappears.
Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. My god, it was allowed to swear
so
on
mad
this
he's
day.
swearing.
Yes. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd ask them the question and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in the favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? Dun
He's
dun
just
dun.
now cottoned onto that.
Who's a dumbass? Leave him be. What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or dots? Interview DVD. Wow. Ding dong bing bong. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Sleep well. We'll finish this some other time. Yeah. We'll diddly romp again before we diddly romp too.
Yeah.
Night night, everyone.